I challenged myself to make a Roblox game in just 24 hours and it absolutely flopped. Here's why. I've always wanted to make video games, and I've played around with Unity and Roblox Studio before, but I never seem to finish my projects, because I set way too big of a scope. So one day I set myself this goal: make a game in under 24 hours. I had this idea to make a free-for-all shooter, except to eliminate another player, all you have to do is just look at them. I started the project by scripting the look detection. This would check to see if you're looking at another player. Initially this didn't work and it caused errors, but I fixed it up and surprisingly in no time I detected if the player is looking at another player. After making it so that a target dies when a look is detected, I ran into another problem. Even after a player dies, they can still eliminate you. So when their head rolls around on the ground, if it looks at you, you die. This wasn't too hard to fix though. I made a list of people who have recently died and check it before eliminating them. Then, I added some spawns and some basic UI. Now that the core scripting was done and the game loop finished, I could start the fun part, building the map. I wanted to go for a maze-like map, which is easy for new players to understand, and I use arrows to direct everyone into the middle to encourage more action. I used this basic tile texture similar to Rivals, a game I took some inspiration from with the map. After this, it was fully functional and started to feel like a real game. All that was left to do was make a thumbnail, post an ad, and then wait for people to start joining. At first it was slow. 5 players joined, and then 10, and soon servers were starting to fill up. I joined one of the lobbies and everyone seemed to love the game. And when I checked back on the game page, it had 175 CCU. But when I looked at my ad manager, I'd blown through $40 and I had to stop the ad. Right after that, my players started to drop off and I realized that I needed to pay to keep the players in the game. Since it was my first big game, I didn't know about statistics. And for Roblox to push a game, you need to have good retention and monetization. The game was fun, but ultimately players got bored after 5 minutes and stopped playing. And no amount of cool abilities or daily rewards could fix this. Even though the concept was original and unique, the core game loop was not replayable, and this is fundamental for having a game blow up. I think I ended up spending over $200 on ads because I was just hoping that it would blow up, but it never did. I made a whopping 4,256 Robux, which is equivalent to $16. But even though I made a big loss on the game financially, I love seeing players enjoy my game, and I knew that this was only the start of my game development journey.